I'm one of them. I care deeply about creating a world we can all fully participate in, free from stigma, misperceptions, and barriers. And we've got a trusted ally on our side, an organization we can rely on, Easter Seals. Rooted in communities nationwide, Easter Seals helps empower millions of people, regardless of age or disability, through its life-changing services and powerful advocacy. Today and every day, Easter Seals is leading the way to full equity, inclusion, and access to healthcare, employment, and education for people with disabilities, families, and communities. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Learn more and get involved at easterseals.com.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted best of Pahrump for 4 years. Give them a call, 775-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating. New, service, and repair. Call Gunny's, 775-727-6800.
Hello and welcome to this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry. Thanks for joining us on A's Country Radio, and we're also streaming at KPVM.TV. We're also on your Roku devices. It is Thursday, March 26th. In our top story, Robert Short is accused of open murder and appears in a Pahrump courtroom today pleading not guilty. News 25 was there and reports.
32-year-old Robert Milton Short appeared in court March 26 at 9 a.m. before Judge Kimberly Walkner. Short is facing an open murder charge with a deadly weapon enhancement. During the hearing, he pled not guilty with his attorney, Richard Davies, by his side.
Murder with use of a deadly weapon? How do you plead today?
Not guilty.
According to authorities, Short is accused of killing his father on February 10th, 2025, using a sword-like object before fleeing the scene in a family vehicle. He was later taken into custody at a local Home Depot. Short is scheduled to return to court on May 21st at 9 a.m. for a status check, where a settlement conference is expected to be scheduled.
In more local news, a man who was prohibited from owning a firearm is now arrested for stealing another man's firearm.
On March 18th, deputies responded to a report of a stolen firearm. According to the reporting party, the weapon, a Smith & Wesson handgun, had been left at the residence while they were completing repair work. The firearm was last confirmed to be in place between 1:30 and 2 p.m. However, by approximately 2:30 p.m., after briefly leaving to pick up supplies and returning home, the reporting party had later discovered the firearm was missing. The theft was confirmed around 4:30 p.m. after checking both the residence and their vehicle. When asked who may be responsible, the reporting party identified James Lopez. Deputies later made contact with Lopez, but initial communication was difficult due to a barking dog on the property. After being asked to secure the animal, Lopez met deputies on the other side of the residence. At that time, Lopez approached deputies holding a firearm wrapped in a rag and handed it over. Deputies confirmed the serial number matched the stolen weapon. After being read his Miranda right, Lopez initially claimed he took the firearm out of fear, stating he believed it was being waved at him. He later admitted to taking the gun while the reporting party was inside the home, claiming he was afraid of being shot. Lopez also told deputies that he had discarded the ammunition. Lopez was charged with 1 count of grand larceny of a gun, 1 count of possession of a firearm by a prohibited person.
And an injury accident to tell you about now at the intersection of Basin and 160. One person was flown by Mercy Air to UMC while a passenger is arrested on felony charges. Christy Willis has more about this incident.
On March 25th, at just before 5 p.m., dispatch received reports of a two-vehicle injury crash at the intersection of Highway 160 and Blagg Road. When authorities arrived, they found a silver Chevy Cobalt and a black Buick Enclave heavily damaged, with both drivers trapped inside. First responders worked quickly to extricate both individuals from their vehicles. According to witnesses, the Buick was traveling northbound on Highway 160 when the Chevy attempted to make a left-hand turn on the Blagg Road, resulting in the collision. The driver of the Chevy Debbie was transported to Mercy Air Base and airlifted to UMC Trauma for further treatment. Other passengers involved in the crash were treated at the scene for minor injuries. Traffic in the area was temporarily diverted as emergency crews worked to clear the roadway and investigate the incident. Authorities report that one individual was arrested on scene on a felony warrant out of another agency.
As part of our continuing election coverage here on News 25, we're speaking with Scott Oakley, a local man running for Justice of the Peace in Nye County.
We've been telling you about our ongoing election coverage here on News 25. Last Saturday, March 21st, at the All Candidates Meet and Greet at Coyote's Den in Pahrump, Christy Willis spoke with Justice of the Peace candidate Scott Oakley, and she asked him why he's running.
I want accountability for Pahrumpians. I want to be able to be the one they stand in front of and be able to understand these people, of all kinds of people. I ran for it because this is what I do for a living as a therapist in Pahrump, Nevada. I care for people, and I want people to know that there's justice and there's order in Pahrump. And I want to be able to help people when they come across me figure out what the solution is, and whether it be they have to spend some time away or they gotta get help in counseling aspects or at all, because a lot of people are neglected in this county.
Perfect. So what changes do you think you can bring to the bench, just besides, bringing that side of possibly looking more at the, bringing that counseling options, things like that? What other changes do you think you can bring to it?
First of all, I care about integrity and propriety here in Pahrump, and that's the truth about understanding what that really means to people, integrity. I think integrity has gotten lost over the years. I want to be able to bring that to the bench. I want to be able to have people understand that there's fairness in law, especially in the state of Nevada, which I just adore.
What else are you doing currently that you think helps qualify you for this? You know what I mean?
I'm allowed to go into the Nye County Detention Center and also my profession to give mental health and addiction evaluations. These evaluations are used by the judges to recommend them for treatment and be able to get their penalties that they have, they've committed crimes or charges, to help them find their way. So I'm the middleman at this time. What I need to do is I'm going to subtract the middleman and be the man.
Perfect. So where can people find more information about you, Scott?
Right now, we're all over Facebook. My name is Scott Oakley, Justice of Peace 2026, www.scottoakley2026jop.com. Most important thing in Pahrump is the primary for Justice of the Peace. If you don't get out and vote, then it's going to be the same old thing. So vote in the primary is the most important thing as of June 9th of this year.
Up next, we hear from Judge Wonker, who's also running for re-election. News 25 will be right back.
Car wreck? Check. Motorcycle wreck? Check. Truck wreck? Check. Bicycle wreck? Check. UFO wreck? What? In a wreck? You need a check. Call Lerner and Rowe today.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
This March, it's a declaration of deals all month long at Saida Trudeau Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. We're declaring savings across the lot, and it starts with no payments for 90 days. Right now, get into a brand new 2026 Ram 1500 Bighorn or Laramie with available 0% financing for 60 months. Or take up to $6,500 in max savings. Every Ram is backed by America's best full-size truck powertrain limited warranty, 10 years or 100,000 miles. That's confidence you can count on. We're proud to be Pahrum's original hometown dealer. Family-owned, veteran-owned, and operated for over 24 years. Serving our community with integrity isn't just business, it's personal. The declaration of deals is happening now at Saida Trudeau Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram, where America shops for trucks. Come see us today and declare your deal.
Secure your family while you're home or away. Monitor your home with cameras, burglar, smoke, and fire alarms 24/7, 365 days a year. Provide yourself with a peace of mind by using your smartphone or computer. You can monitor your home anytime or anywhere. Let Mastercraft Electronics install security your family deserves. Call Mastercraft Electronics today. Secure your home or business. 775-990-4896. Mastercraft Electronics is licensed and bonded. 1 month free alarm monitoring when you sign up for service. Mastercraft Electronics, 775-990-4896.
Wounded Warrior Project empowers post-9/11 veterans and their families with life-changing programs and services.
I faced my PTSD, and I'm a better husband and father because of it.
We help warriors get the expert care and support to thrive.
I got involved. I got healthier. I got to be an athlete again.
Through our programs, community, and advocacy, we're proving
anything is possible.
Learn more at woundedwarriorproject.org/together.
Big rigs can cause big injuries. Get big help. Get Lerner and Rowe.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, Judge Kimberly Wonker is presiding currently over the 5th Judicial District Court here in Nye County, and she's seeking re-election. And we caught up with Judge Wonker at the all-candidate meet and greet at Coyote's Den.
On Saturday, March 21st, ahead of the commission debate, we spoke with 5th Judicial District Court Judge Kim Wonker about her campaign and her bid for re-election. Here's what she had to say.
So tell us, why are you re-running for judge?
Well, I've been the judge for the past 15 years, but the reason I'm running to continue running as judge is we started a number of projects, including going to clerk of the district court, and I'd like to move the court forward. I had a 1-year, 3-year, 5-year strategic plan, and I've got that going forward as well. We're looking at a new case management system. We're looking at integrating additional technology into our courtrooms.
That's beautiful. And what would that do, that new technology? How is that going to improve the process?
It should make the court system more efficient and we hope more user-friendly for the public. So currently, you can't look at your case up online. Our goal is to have the public's ability to look at the cases online. And so I think that's important. And just advancing the court system. The Nevada Supreme Court is looking at revamping their judicial districts in 2027. I want to be a part of that. I want to have input with that. I've had a lot of specialized training from the Nevada Supreme Court. They take a handful of district court judges, and I've been one of those judges. I've been trained in water law and election law, and in addition, I've been part of the committee that revamped the Nevada Rules of Civil Procedure, which affect every civil case that appears in front of the district court.
How do you find time to get all this done while as a sitting judge?
Well, I got to tell you, it's run, and there's a lot of little sleep, I think. But that's okay. You know what? I'm committed to this job. I'm committed to the courts and to the people of Nye and Esmeralda counties.
And how can people get a hold of you or learn more about your position and what you're running for?
So my website is www.kimwonker.com. I explain the court system and a lot of information about me. I also have a Facebook page, Retain Judge Kim. And this is what I'd say to you. Come and watch me in court. I have civil calendar every Tuesday at 9 o'clock, criminal calendar every Thursday at 9 a.m. Come and watch. You be the judge. You decide whether or not I'm qualified for this job.
Thank you, Your Honor.
As you can see, News 25 is speaking with all the candidates who are out on the campaign trail. Let's hear now from Nye County Sheriff candidate Stan Hite, who was speaking to voters here in Pahrump.
On March 25th at 5 p.m., a meet and greet was held at the Wine Ridge RV Resort following a Q&A session for Sheriff candidate Stan Hite. The event gave attendees the opportunity to hear directly from Stan Hite about his campaign and his vision for the community. Other candidates, including Brian Kunze, Andrew Cacciavelli, and Deborah Thomas, were also in attendance to share their platforms. Community members had the chance to speak with Stan about his future plans. Here's what he had to say.
Behind you, he beat you just by a millisecond. You're next.
Question for you. You said you have open office once a month, right? For donors?
Yeah, we called it First Tuesday.
Okay, so do I have to put my constitutional carry in my car before I come in?
No.
Okay.
No. We welcome responsible citizens with guns.
Just remember the donuts already have holes in them.
Andrew. Yes, Andrew.
Stan, would you consider the CPOP program, Community Police Officer Program?
I worked in we called it COPS, Community Oriented Policing. And I did that for a couple of years, and it was a wonderful program. So
sort of like ambassadors, they don't respond to calls, they just go around.
Right, it was a special unit designed. We would get calls into the department for programs that needed to be addressed. Citizen problems that weren't really criminal. You know, the cat stuck up in the tree, you know. Can we go, can you send somebody or help me with this, or who do I call? You know, it's a community thing. Whenever they have an issue that isn't at the top of the list of, say, a police call, then this little organization of officers gets together and we handle the problems. But that's what we would do on First Tuesday as well.
Well, what does the power of community mean to you? Valley Electric Association says community is at the core of its motto, and it's more than just about providing power.
This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Valley Electric and its family of companies focused on serving our members. We're better together.
What does community mean to you? To us, it means powering the lives of the members we serve. But it's more than providing energy. In a community, neighbors look out for each other, and that's what we aim to do for you, because we're led by you, the members we serve, not by outside investors who are only looking to make a profit. This means we'll choose you and our community's best interest every time. For us, the power of community comes from the people who live here. That includes our employees and board members who live right here in our community. You'll see them at ball games, fall festival, and other local events. Whether we're investing in tomorrow's leaders through our youth programs and scholarships, helping you save energy at home, or volunteering to improve the lives of our neighbors, we're working hard to make this a better place to live and work. Valley Electric was created by the community for the community, and there's no place we would rather be. We love what we do because of members like you.
Stick around, News 25 has weather and so much more. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. We've been honored to be recognized by Best of Las Vegas and receive the Best Attorney in Pahrump for the past 4 years running. Awards are great, but helping clients get the money they deserve is why we're in business. After you've been injured in an auto accident, it's important not to listen to the insurance companies. Give us a call today, 775-727-9900. With offices in Pahrump, Southwest Vegas, and Summerlin, our team is here ready to fight for you for the money you're entitled to. So give us a call today.
Hi, I'm Greg, General Manager at the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza, and I've got some exciting news. We've just expanded our dealership, and to celebrate, we are expanding our deals. Starting right now through the end of March, we are offering some of the most aggressive pricing you'll find anywhere. We've got a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles in stock right now, and our friendly sales advisors are ready to put you in the car, truck, or SUV you've been looking for at a price or payment that works for you. We've got aggressive pricing, little to no money down, and financing for all types of credit situations. Whether your credit is great, not so great, or even just getting started, we've got you covered. As always, get top dollar for your trade-in. and our all-star service team is here to take care of your vehicle well into the future. We hope to see you at the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza. We love you, Pahrump.
Have you thought of hanging your TV on the wall? Mr. Antenna has 10 years of experience hanging TVs from small to large TVs. Clean up the spaghetti wiring, create more space, and make your TV safer for the little ones. There are 2 mounting options, flat and articulating arm wall mounts. The favorite is the articulating arm for various viewing areas. Hiding your wires is also popular. Call today for your free quote or visit us at MrAntenna.com.
Howdy, y'all. Are you an Ace Country listener? We need to hear from you. Please log on to acecountry.com and click on the radio button survey. You'll automatically be entered to win $103. Thank you for listening to Ace Country.
Ethan was shot in the head in his best friend's house with an unsecured gun. The father, the gun owner, he stored his 3 guns and bullets in a shoebox. That has to be the most horrific experience that a human could ever have.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Well, the NFL is expected to give the go-ahead to Vegas for round 2 of the Super Bowl in 2029. Mikey Ruhan scores a touchdown on that and more in sports now.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. The Vegas Golden Knights will try to bounce back this evening as they start a 4-game homestand against the Edmonton Oilers. The NFL is expected to award the 2029 big game to Las Vegas, according to ESPN. Owners are set to vote next week, although insiders are calling it a formality, which in NFL terms means they've already picked Vegas. Meanwhile, the NBA is moving one step closer to expanding to Las Vegas and Seattle. The Board of Governors voted to begin the process of taking bids. And of course, the most important part, team names. Some early ideas and some mock logos floating around. The Las Vegas Gamblers, the Las Vegas Jackpot, the Las Vegas Jokers, the Las Vegas Buffets, and my favorite, the Las Vegas Dust Devils. Because nothing strikes fear into opponents like seasonal allergies. The A's are celebrating their 125th anniversary this season. They'll wear a special patch on their sleeve all year starting opening day. Founded in 1901, the A's have called Philadelphia, Kansas City, Oakland, and now West Sacramento home before heading to Vegas in 2028. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Let's take a look through our Lerner and Rowe weather cam at this beautiful end of March day. And we have lots of different clouds in the sky. We see cumulus nimbus, stratus, cirrus, and that temperature is increasing as the winds do. Weather is next.
At Desert View Hospital, we have a shared commitment of community, much like Valley Electric and Valley Communications. Working with a local provider is critical to us. The hospital environment is very demanding. Having fiber has improved our efficiency tremendously. Since the fiber installation, we were able to do an entire land remediation of our building and also switch to a new medical charting system. We absolutely love our fiber, and it has enabled us to grow with our community.
America is great and Pahrump is awesome. We have room for our furry friends, and when it's time to care for them, we have the best feed store, Shadow Mountain Feed. Who did Siegfried and Roy call on when their dolphin quit eating? Shadow Mountain Feed. They developed a nutrition solution right in their store. From elephants to dogs and everything in between, they have what you need to feed, grow, and show your animals. They have everything except bread. Don't go there for bread. Shadow Mountain Feed, your one-stop care center for your best friends. At 2371 West Bell Vista, call 775-727-5527.
You know, an author once said, before you have a dog, you can't quite imagine what living with one might be like. And afterwards, you can't imagine living any other way. They don't know evil, jealousy, or hate. To sit with a dog on a glorious day is like heaven. Where doing nothing isn't boring, it's peaceful. When the right dog finds the right human, it's as if it always was and always will be. They protect each other, love each other, teach each other. More importantly, they never let the other down.
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Let's take a look at our current weather conditions here in Pahrump, in Las Vegas, and throughout the Silver State. Today's high in Death Valley, only 101, and they're dropping down to 69 in that area overnight. Las Vegas's high today, 93, then we're dropping down to the low 60s overnight. Amargosa's high, 93, Beatty, 90, Goldfield's high, 76. Tonopah tops out at a comfortable 73 degrees, but then drops down to the upper 30s overnight. It'll be chilly there. And it's a chilly high today in Carson City of only 68 degrees, and they drop down to the upper 30s overnight. And the near weather twins of Fallon and Fernley top out in the upper 60s today, then drop down to the 30s overnight. And here in Pahrump, it is currently 89 degrees. We reached a high today of 91 with winds out of the southwest at 5 miles per hour. Humidity was at 10%. Sunrise was at 6:38 a.m. And tonight we can expect an overnight low of a chilly 55 degrees here in Pahrump with winds out of the east-northeast at 5 miles per hour. Humidity will increase to 24%. Sunset will be at 7:01 p.m. Now let's look ahead to our 7-day forecast. It'll be partly cloudy on tomorrow with highs topping into the low 90s. We'll drop back down into the low 60s overnight. And our weekend will have increasingly cooler, slightly cooler temperatures topping out in the upper 80s Saturday and Sunday and dropping down to the 60s again overnight. The beginning of our work week, though, we have clouds rolling in and a potential chance of scattered showers overnight in the southern Nevada area with highs Monday dropping down to 83. Then it'll get even cooler overnight into Tuesday as those temperatures drop down to a seasonable and reasonable 73 degrees Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And look at those lows overnight, Wednesday into Thursday into the mid to upper 40s. And so we'll need to take out an umbrella potentially and definitely a jacket overnight. Well, that does it for this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry, and from all of us here at KPVM and A's Country Radio, thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you on the air next newscast. Good night.
Happy retirement, Dad.
Thank you very much.
So, Dad, what are you gonna do next?
We just miss being around kids.
And we aren't done yet.
Milton Hershey School house parents.